Want to know how to make money passively? Or was it actively? Well, in today's video, I'll be showing you 3 differences between active and passive income. Okay, let's get into it. Hey, what's up you guys? Lukas here from excelwealth.com. Now, great that you joined in today because in today's video, we're going to discuss the whole thing of active and passive investing. Now, how to make money actively and passively. But before we go into the video, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button because that's the way how we can grow our channel. Okay, let's get into it. Now, the whole idea of this video is to show you what is passive income. Now, passive income. The interesting thing is here, like, there are so many people who think passive income is like you do one magic trick and all of a sudden money keeps on raining on every day, or you have a money tree in your garden and keeps growing money all that. It doesn't work like that. Passive income, the idea is just very simple. You do work up front and you reap the benefits later. That's the whole idea of passive income. Now, the idea of passive income is the moment you've done the work already, you don't have to work that hard anymore afterwards, but you just have to adjust now and then and money still keeps on coming. That's the whole idea of passive income. Now on the other end, of course, we've got active income. And active income is very simple. Every time you exchange your time, you get money in return. That's the idea of active income. Every time you exchange your time, you get money in return. Now in passive income, it's the same idea, but the thing is, like I always like to draw, if this is soil, you plant some money seeds, and what grows out of that, and the word already says it, it grows out of this, is a money tree. And that is what you want. Every time what you need to do in this money tree is you have to give it more water. So it's like passive investing. So you really have to put in money again. So it requires money to make more money. And yes, if you want to grow a tree or anything, you have to give it water to let it grow. And what you get is some leaves, and beautiful leaves. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. The idea is very simple. Every time you put up the work up front, you hope to get some money and time back in the future. And this is actually everything what is passive investing about. So it's not about the magic of, doing a magical thing and all of a sudden you get a lot of money just like that. It doesn't work like that. You have to put in time, effort, and money to make it grow over time. So yes, passive income is not completely free. There are ways to make it look like it's free. Like, if you haven't checked out the how to live in this home for free, go hit that pop-up button that goes up there and you'll see, in the end, you're living in that home for free. Just like passive income. In the end, it looks like, hey, that dude isn't doing anything and yet he's getting the money all of a sudden. And yes, I get the same thing, because of all the real estate I own, because of all the stocks that I own. Yes, I get money every month in. Now the thing is, so many people think Lukas doesn't do a thing. He shoots these videos all the time and yet he's getting all this income. Yeah, but I've done all the work up front. I know what stocks I want to buy so that I know these stocks will give me a good return if I invest in this way. And that's very important. Now, what I want to show you, of course, is what is passive investing. Now, we were talking about passive income, but I also want to talk about what is passive investing. So passive investing, again, you do the work up front and the only thing what you do is you put in money and time and you wait it out and you get your return of investment over time. It's very simple. Passive investing, what people could do is you just invest, for example, in an index fund like S&P 500. You just put in your money, for example, one time only, like a lump sum amount, and you just wait it out and you just take out the money in, for example, 10 years time. Or there's a different method called the dollar cost averaging, which is like monthly investing. Every time you have money left, you just put it in. This is passive investing. You just do your research up front. You think, now this is the stock that I want to invest in. This is the amount that I want to invest in. And that's what you do. You just do it. You don't really care about what the market does. The only thing is you just wait it out, and the moment you think, hey, now is the time to take it out, then you take it out. This is what is called passive investing. You did the work up front, and the only thing is you're waiting for your return on investments to come the moment you're done. The moment you're like, hey, I'm 65 years old right now, I'm taking out all the money that I've put in, and this is what I get. It's very simple, as simple as that. This is completely passive investing. There's no work to it, but you have to understand like this. How much return on investment is there? Well, that's what the market decides. If you invest in the S&P 500, the S&P 500 will give you somewhere between 7 and 9% of interest return each year. Well, good for you. If you're 30 years old and you wait until you're 65, there's 35 years to wait and a lot of money to grow over time. That's completely passively. Now on the other end, we've got, of course, the active investing. Now active investing, we're not talking about day trading. That's going to be a different video, so go check that video out. But for now, we're talking about active investing. And active investing is what Warren Buffett does. If you haven't checked out that video, click on the pop-up button to see how Warren Buffett makes his fortune. Now active investing, it's very simple to just clarify this in this video. Active investing is every time you're checking out how the market is doing in certain stocks. Well, we take a look at a certain stock, for example, a Coca-Cola or Apple, for example. Those companies, you take a look, what is the intrinsic value of this company? What is the actual value of this company? You do the research on that company. You do a certain research on a certain stock. You do a research on a certain index. Now, this is your job. You take a look actively on if the business is doing a great job or not. And that's your job, of course. The moment that you believe that the stock is overestimated, that's the moment you sell. For example, like this. If you take a look at this graph, and if I know it's a very simple and silly graph maybe for a stock, but hey, the idea is simple, okay? If the blue line represents the actual value of the company, which just actually means that it's still growing, and the black line is representing the stock price of that certain stock, of that certain company. And every time in an active investing, what you would like to do is you would like to buy stocks the moment the price is lower than the intrinsic value. So you want to buy every time the black line is below the blue line. It's very simple, as simple as that. So your job is to do clear research like, okay, currently, this company is cheaper than the actual value. For example, just like in a stock market crash that we're in right now, some companies have their value, the intrinsic value, high, whereas the stock prices are low. Simple as that. What you can do is buy. The moment the black line is higher than the blue line, so that means that the stock prices are overestimated compared to the intrinsic value of the company, that's the moment you sell. This is called active investing. Now, active investing, again, it's not day trading. Day trading is very simple. The word already says it. You're trading every day. So, for example, in stocks trading, you don't really go into day trading because then you actually do day trading. In active investing, this could go a few weeks or days or months or so, or sometimes even years. But your job is, of course, to take a look at these companies, do your research, and buy when it's low and sell when it's high. Actually, when it's too high. You know, your job is to say, okay, this is the intrinsic value of the company. That's the actual value. So like, hey, Tesla is selling their stocks for $100 right now. Ooh, I gotta buy more. At the moment Tesla is selling them at $200 a stock, for example, then you're like, ooh, it's time to make money. And that's what you do. So your job is to research the stocks and companies and take a look if the value is actually higher than the intrinsic value or lower than the intrinsic value. And that is the moment when you buy and sell. Now, there are a lot of clients of mine that actually say, Lucas, I'll tell you this, I'm not into completely passive investing. I like the little work that I have to do, but sometimes I just see the stocks prices growing, my gut feeling says, I gotta sell. Whereas, active investing, Lucas, I'm not really into active investing because, the stress that comes along with active investing is too much. It's just too much. And I get that. So that's why me and my wife, we created a strategy that actually has both of these. You're doing the work up front of active investing. So you check out which stocks and which companies you would like to research. What are a good idea to buy? And then you apply the passive investing method. And then, of course, especially the dollar cost averaging method. So you buy monthly, or you buy bi-weekly, or you buy every week. But this is up to you. So you have to make a choice on when do I buy a certain stock, and you actually sell off the moment your stock makes a profit. Now, instead of completely passive investing, just like buying and holding, that's what passive investing actually is about. And of course, active investing is like researching the stock and looking when it's growing, sell it off. When it's falling, buy more. We're actually applying these two methods combined. So it's like a dollar cost averaging combined with do your research up front so that you know this stock will make you money over time. Let it grow passively over time. Sell off every time it makes a profit. And this is it's like a hybrid passive investing method. But I'll tell you this passive hybrid method that is yet completely passively, because you only check the stocks only like once a month. That's what I do. I don't check it more often. Is it growing? And is it overestimating the price that I actually set it for? Nice. Sell it off. If the stock is falling the moment I check my stocks, then hey, I'll just leave it in. That's okay. So I only sell when I have a profit. And if you want to learn this method as well, why not just check out the link in the description down below. We got some active investing and we've got some passive investing. Of course, if you like the video, be sure to hit that like button. So what is the most important in this case is that you have to be aware active investing, it costs more time and sometimes more stress. Passive investing has a lot less stress, but then again, the benefits are a lot lower as well. But if you are able to combine these two to get the benefits, but don't want to wait that long for the benefits to come, well, why not combine these two? The only disadvantage in this whole idea, what you need to keep in mind, is that your selection procedure, your work up front, is going to be more. You have to do a lot of work up front if you want to combine these two, and then let time do its job. But then again, hey, there are people who are there who've done it before. And me and my wife, we've done it a long time before as well. If you want to check that out, of course, be sure to click the link down below in the description. And for now, thank you very much for watching today's video, of course. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And of course, every time a new video comes out, be sure to hit that notification bell as well. I thank you very much for watching today's video, and I'll see you on the next. Bye-bye and happy investing.